artists used newly discovered geometric principles, and by rediscovered, I mean they actually did rediscover these. These geometric principles had been around for a very long time, but if you'll remember, whenever we were talking about earlier with the expansion going back into the Crusades and that type of stuff, and they made those connections, they started to rediscover these geometric principles to make advances in art and architecture. They went back to creating these really nice pieces of architecture and with that art, because they now had the idea that if you could, all this stuff is based on math, and that math was necessary for them to actually be able to create stuff of this type of grandeur and beauty. Many artists use Greek and Roman statues for artistic reference. If you'll remember back to the very first time whenever I showed you guys the picture of David and the picture of Augustus together, those two pictures side by side, you wouldn't probably be able to tell just glancing at them that they are literally like 13 to 1500 years apart in whenever they made them, because people had they used Roman art as a base. So what you're seeing right here is Donatello's figure of Saint George, and it's one of his best known works, and it's one of his masterpieces. He sculpted this using the principles that we just talked about just a few minutes ago, by connecting back to what they had seen from the Greeks and the Romans. So all in all, they're using the stuff that they got from the Greece and Rome and just making it better. And so it was a pretty good deal.